The title of this service leadership project is Designing Engaging Classrooms with a Virtual Twist by me, Suzanne Brantley. This project started out at Southside High School. During the creation of this SLP, I was asked to move my internship to another school, John Small Elementary. The purpose of this service leadership project is to make a positive impact on student learning through improving student engagement in face-to-face classrooms, as well as students who are learning remotely. This service leadership project began at Southside High School. Much of the data collected in this SLP is from Southside. After the initial data had been collected, I was asked to spend more time at John Small Elementary. I moved my internship so that I would be able to dedicate more time to the school. After meeting with John Small's principal and school improvement team, attendance data showed large numbers of students missing 10 or more days. In addition, teachers provided qualitative data that showed students not engaged in face-to-face learning or online learning. It became clear that student engagement was a needed focus at John Small as well. After the area of focus was determined from formal and informal data, I began to create professional development using the article Hacking Questions. The article will serve as a professional reading during our professional learning cycle. The article addresses an approach to increase engagement when students are in a classroom setting. I took each of those hacks and put a technology spin on it. For example, the blurt out strategy can easily be handled through a chat box, or assign a face-to-face student with a virtual buddy so that they can collaborate around intentional questions. After the professional development is in place, teachers will begin their safe practice using strategies learned during professional development. Teachers will participate in learning walks, visiting others' classrooms to provide feedback and gain new perspectives about practices learned. Teachers will use a rubric to document their findings, which will be created during the professional development phase. After learning walks, we will use the data we collected to determine our next steps. Two focus areas for the professional development are to increase engagement through intentional lesson design. We want teachers to really focus on their lesson plans and find places where there is a natural stopping point to get students cognitively engaged. We want teachers to also think about the design of their lesson. How much information has been given out? Creating those opportunities to pour that information out. We also want teachers to increase engagement by creating intentional questions in their lessons. We want questions to be concise so that time isn't wasted by creating off-the-cuff questions, which are often confusing for students. We want to eliminate the amount of time that questions have to be rephrased due to students not understanding the question. It is the hope that once this project is fully implemented, we will see an uptick in classroom participation as evidenced by the equity observation tool used during teacher walkthroughs. We also hope that if class is more engaging and safe spaces are created for students to participate rather than being cold called on, students will improve their attendance. As a result of these two hopeful outcomes, we plan to see student learning grow and flourish, especially in times like these. It was the hope that this project would have been implemented before Christmas. However, due to circumstances beyond our control, full implementation will now happen in January. I have high expectations for this project and look forward to seeing the positive data as a result.